What's up, you guys? I'm with Juan. How do you pronounce your name, right? Juan, right?
Juan.
Oh, Juan.
Yeah.
Juan. How you been, man?
I've been great. I've been good, bro. How you been?
Pretty good. Tell me about how you got into this whole. Let's start off, like, how do we meet? You remember that?
So correct me if I'm wrong, but you were doing some sort of like social experiment or something, just going up to people.
Yeah. True.
Saying what's up, just introducing yourself.
True.
And you just, my house just happened to be one of those stops.
Yeah.
And then we did an interview, right? He did an interview. Yeah, you put it on your YouTube channel. I don't remember what we talked about at the time, but yeah, you asked me to do like a quick little interview, and yeah, I think we just like kept in contact after that, like, or we just see each other.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Nah, true that. Yeah, what I find crazy about every time we would meet, you would always be in your car.
That's like my I don't know, that's like a cool like decompressed space for me. Like, it's quiet.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I can just kick it real quick.
Yeah.
I can think of new stuff.
Yeah. So would you say that's like your creative space when you're in there? Or is it like a space where you're...
it can be.
Yeah.
It's definitely a creative space.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you can be creative anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like it's like a think tank almost.
Yeah.
Like just somewhere to like real quick.
100%. Because I'm always curious. It's like, why is Juan in his car right now? But it always starts a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I like being outside too. So
absolutely. Yeah. I think what happened is that, like, we connected here and there, and then we would see each other at times. Then we would actually see each other at Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
And then we did an interview.
Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
We seen each other at Sprouts a couple times. I know that.
Yeah. I think you're probably one of my deepest African American friends that I have, because I don't have a lot of African American friends. Yeah, what I love about you is that you're super into fitness, man. And what I love about Juan is that you actually... Juan.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. What I love about Juan is that you actually coached me a little bit in working out and stuff, and like we were doing fitness. I remember one time, actually, like near the start, I was trying to like create income on like the social stuff, on the social skill stuff. Right. So I remember we were meditating together one time.
At the park.
Yeah, at the park. Yeah. Remember that? And I was like, all right, bro, I have like a $500 program. And you're like, oh, okay, bro. That was a beautiful time. And that was like part of my growing process and stuff. And no, but I feel like we really connected actually during the Corona stuff.
Right.
Because we were able to find almost common ground with the way that we think, and that created a sense of receptivity. Like, I've known you here and there for about probably like 2 years.
Right.
And but
like, kind of just like here and there.
Yeah.
Like just randomly, kind of, not randomly, but like.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And what I love about you, man, is that you're the only dude that's also plant-based and that's super fit. And I remember one time I was like, bro, are you like on steroids? And you're like, dude, bro, nah, dude, fuck you.
Never.
Yeah, exactly. And and there's a part of me that has faith in that, because it shows me like, okay, dude, then that means like somewhere in my programming there's excuses that I have. and those excuses are preventing me from being as fit as I could be. And it showed me that, okay, if what Juan is saying, true, authentic, then like let me really go all out. Like it really gave me an opportunity to be like, okay, let me really go all out and working out and really see if I can get the same results that he's getting while on a similar diet. And so I found you as a potential for inspiration. And because I've met a lot of fitness people a lot, and I've been in that fitness industry, and you see steroids all the time.
Right.
And it's hard to not project or put assumptions onto other people, like, oh, that person's in steroids and all that stuff.
Right.
And to be honest, it doesn't really matter if they do or not.
Right, like that's their
choice.
Like that's their prerogative. Like,
yeah.
You think about like bodybuilding, like those guys in a way they kind of have to use that stuff to be able to get to the size that they are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
These guys are like 240 plus of muscle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be able to like lift the kind of weight that these guys are lifting, and consistently too. It's not just like they're lifting 500 pounds one day. Like that's consistently, and they're eating consistently, and like steroids would be a part of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, people are on steroids, but like people are not on steroids too.
True. So how are you, let me ask you this, how are you able to find, the inspiration or the drive to work out, even though this industry can be potentially saturated with steroids and all that stuff?
Like you talking about like, where do I find inspiration, like
that drive
now, or just just throughout the whole?
I guess throughout. Yeah.
I think it's just
in yourself.
Like it kind of just comes from just being consistent. You know what I mean? Like when you're consistent, it's like it's like it doesn't feel like something that you have to go do now. You know what I'm saying? When you've been consistent, now it's just like, all right, like we're gonna go get this workout in. Like it's just part of the day almost. You know what I mean? So, I think that's a part of it. And then, just kind of observing myself, within, these working out and, eating and whatnot, like observing myself and seeing like where I could improve at, like within myself, like not compared to like somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like how could I get as big as him? It's more of just like, my shoulders is kind of lacking right here. Like maybe I should get these up, or like, you know what? Like I want to increase my speed. Like maybe I should do some, workouts that help with speed and agility and explosiveness and etc. You know what I mean? It's not really like I look to somewhere for inspiration, but it just kind of just, it's just there. You know what I'm saying? And I think that just kind of comes from being like a child and playing sports and always being outside and always being active.
Yeah.
It's like just being active feels good.
Yeah. So, like, to summarize, I feel like you've let go of a lot of the comparative framework.
Right.
And the improvement became more about improving myself.
Right.
Rather than, comparing yourself to other people and then improving by that standard.
Right.
Okay.
Because at first, I was just trying to get big, you know what I mean? Like, so like, there is a point of like, where it's like, straight ego lifting, where you're trying to lift the heaviest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, like as you go on, like, you start to, just develop new ways of looking at it.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, oh, I'm trying to be the biggest guy, I'm trying to be the strongest guy. It's just more of like a self-development, self-progression type of thing. You know what I mean?
Shoot. Man, yeah, no, that's for me. I guess that's hard, but it's not.
Right.
It's The mind wants to think it's hard, but it's really not. It's just, just focus on yourself when you're working out instead of like looking at other people and like focused on like, oh, are they on it? Are they not? You know what I mean? Because that becomes a hindrance. Okay, but the other thing is that you're really into spirituality. You know, like I'm seeing like you talk about like the void and like nothingness and like letting go of thoughts and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right.
And like I feel like you're into that. And when I've gotten into that stuff, I've lost a little bit of ambition, like with working out, because you start recognizing like, oh, if who I truly am is not of this body, you know, what is the point? Or if who I truly am is nothingness and allness, right? What is the whole point of working out? So how do you still find, the drive to put energy into this area when, these spiritual principles almost mitigate the ambition associated to it?
Because well, I look at it as like the physical is part of the spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like how do you break somebody down spiritually, like through their physical, through their mental, through their emotional. You know what I mean? So like, I like people like to try to like when they're trying to be spiritual, they try to separate themselves from like the physical reality. Yeah. But like the physical reality is part of spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Like there would be no physical if there wasn't a spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like the physical is just an extension
mm-hmm.
of like spiritual. So like
mm-hmm.
I feel like taking care of your physical body is like a reflection on your mental, spiritual, emotional state. You know what I mean? Like it kind of goes hand in hand. Like you really can't separate physical, spiritual, emotional, mental, because whatever affects one is also going to affect the other.
You see?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's like almost like an integrative aspect to it. Like there's moments when I'm working out. Sometimes I'll work out extra hard so I can let go of identification with the body, because sometimes we identify ourselves with the pain that we're experiencing.
Right.
But when we let go of identification with the pain and we realize that the pain comes and goes, that gives us the space to work extra hard. So I do see how we can integrate, spirituality into actually being more ambitious when working out and stuff.
Right.
How, like, have there been like other ways that you've like made working out that you like, how are you able to keep that ambition for for such a long time to work out and stuff?
I think it's just I don't know, like it's like I said, like
it's that habit. It's that
like it's kind
lifestyle.
of a habit, like it's a discipline.
It's become who you are.
Like it's just part of my everyday, life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like a chore to me, like something I have to do.
Yeah.
It's just something that I like doing.
Mm-hmm.
That happens to have benefits to it, like regarding health and you know what I mean? So I think it just comes from the consistency, like that I've, built up over the years of working out, you know what I mean?
Got you. So how are you able to, maintain that motivation even on a plant-based diet? If you have a plant-based diet, like you're vegan, like I have an understanding of like where you're coming from.
Right.
But it's like sometimes, when I'm eating fucking just rice all day or like plants all day, you're just thinking, you're kind of like unconsciously, society is influencing you. Like, yo, if you're vegan, like you're not going to have as much energy to like push yourself.
Right.
And like these belief structures, although I sense a sense of falsity with them, they still have like that little minor toxic influence.
Right.
To kind of keep that drive towards working out.
Right. It's almost like how people are like obsessed with protein.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're plant-based? Like, where do you get your protein from? You know what I'm saying? I think it's just a matter of like just unlearning a lot of stuff
Mm-hmm.
and then relearning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like hey, you don't necessarily need meat to have muscle or energy, or you don't need to eat
Mm-hmm.
6 times a day to have energy or to gain muscle, or you know, and that just comes with experimenting, you know, just filling yourself out, you know, with the diet changes and whatnot.
I feel you. What made you become plant-based?
um a lot of shit. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just like
Yeah.
like it's just something that felt right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it felt right to you?
Yeah, like it just felt like something that I needed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like somebody told me to, or I seen something. I mean, I saw something, but like, you know, it was something that just felt natural, like something that like in my heart, like it felt like a good idea to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it worked out.
Yeah. What do you... interesting, man. Yeah, the way that I became plant-based was I was in jail for a period of time.
Right.
And then what happened was that I felt like the cops were treating me like an animal at the time.
And you kind of sympathize with how animals are being treated.
Yeah, I
you know,
sympathize.
regardless to like the food industry, and you know, you got factory farms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know,
and animals were actually, I don't even think I sympathized for them. It actually gained me, when I was in jail, it gave me a sense of courage, because I knew that animals were going through the same shit for their whole fucking lives, and I'm fucking bitching out after 10 days when I'm in jail.
Right.
So it's not that I have a pity for animals. I have almost a deep respect that animals are able to, you know, put themselves through that for that period of time. So that, because right now I feel like a lot of society, there's a victimization, right? It's like, oh, like people have become almost too sensitive. But if you look at an animal, they're like, even though they weren't necessarily, it wasn't necessarily their choice to be there in a sense.
Right.
In the ultimate sense, it was their choice, but in the relative sense, it wasn't necessarily their choice. Yet they were still able to almost gain a sense of resilience to be in that kind of environment. If like you look at bugs right now, they're out in nature all the fucking time.
Right.
And when I'm out in nature all the time, there's a sense of I want to get out of here. I don't like the weather right now. Like where I want food right now.
Right.
And the fact that these animals that are current, like the fact that they're that resilient to be in survival mode and be able to get the food, be able to tolerate the weather.
Right.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know,
like it's like an intelligence almost. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
You know, if you put the average like person in the Amazon,
yeah,
like just drop them off there, they'd probably be dead within 24 hours. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I think that's like, tell me if you agree with this. I feel like the vegan narrative right now, the way that, you know, vegans are trying to influence the people, is that they're trying to create, you know, a sense of pity for the animals.
Right.
Like a sense of like, yo, like look at, you know, what the animals are going through and all, you know, the suffering that they're going through and all that stuff.
Right.
And I feel like, I don't know, I just came up with this right now. What if we made the narrative more about like, yo, look how strong fucking animals are. And that sense of respect, instead of creating this like victim like ideology where like people have to be more nicer towards the animal, like people can almost have a deeper sense of respect for animals, and therefore that can also be a motivating factor to have more of a plant-based diet and stuff. Not saying that everybody should be on a plant-based diet.
Right.
But like if like for you it just aligned with you at the time, you know? So yeah.
Yeah, it was just something that that I just woke up thinking about, like just like, yo, like I kinda just wanna try this out. And then, you know, of course you got the thought of like, you know, like we just talked about, you know, like the factory farming and what the animals go through.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes you not want to be a part of that cipher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just like, damn, like
yeah.
they go from here to here and they're doing this to them while they're here. And and then it ends up in the supermarket on your plate,
Yeah.
and you just eat it.
Yeah.
Don't care where it came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I thought about that, and I was just like, damn, like I don't want to be a part of that cipher.
Yeah. And I think it's not that people. The thing is that if you knew about that, as long as you're making, if you're eating meat, as long as you're making the decision, like at least you're aware that, you know, there's factory farming and then there's some level of suffering going on.
Right.
Like I don't mind a person eating meat as long as they're aware that that's what's going on.
Yeah, I don't care what you eat.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like I'm not you, so you can eat what you want.
Exactly.
But you know, don't like shit on me for not eating what you know what I'm saying? Like don't try to shit on me for not eating what you're eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it makes sense to me.
Yeah, I feel you. Like right now, you know, mosquitoes are loving me right now, dude. They're just like eating my blood, and then I just have to accept them. That's where they're at, you know.
Like that's just what they do. Like they're just bloodsuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we tend to demonize, you know, these fucking mosquitoes and shit. Like, oh my god, it's like, nah, that's how they live.
You know, it's kind of like like you like hating on somebody for draining your energy or something.
Dude, yeah.
Like it's like you can't even be mad. Like that's what vampires do. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, the thing about energy is that, number one, we want to be responsible for our own energy. And the second thing is that there's a lot of judgmentalism with people's energies, because there's 6 psychics, and these psychics were supposed to predict the mole or the person that was not the psychic, but they weren't able to do that. And all I heard was this psychic being like, oh my god, this person's energy was off, da 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 da, and that's why, you know, and it's like, I don't think that's the case, because the thing is that we're not here to judge people if they're like low vibration energy or high vibration energy. It's just where they're at. And also sometimes it becomes a projection, because we are actually feeling low vibration energy ourselves, and then something in them like triggers something inside of us, and now all of a sudden they're the low vibrational person, even though it's just stuff that you haven't worked through. So that's the thing about, you know, gauging or being aware about people's energies and being a victim of people's energies. It's just not helpful. It's just a way to understand ourselves. Like once the focus becomes ourselves rather than the other, then I feel like I may actually able to become more happy.
Right.
You know, and it goes back to like working out and stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it ties right back into working out. You know, you like ultimately, like you have to be doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you feel good. Like maybe you want to look good, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's all up to you. Like it shouldn't matter. Like, damn, that guy's more in shape like me. I gotta go get it. Like, nah. Like it should be like you want to be in shape.
Yeah. Not
because somebody else is in shape.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get like them.
Yeah.
Like somebody can inspire you.
Yeah.
To like, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, but like it has to be for you, and I think that's kind of where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That's why like I'm able to stay consistent with it.
Yeah.
Because it's for me. You know, it's like waking up and breathing. Like I don't breathe for somebody else. Well, I breathe for the trees, but you know, but.
I love it. How's the rap going, man?
It's going.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's kind of like I haven't like recorded anything like recently.
Yeah.
Just because I've just been, you know, focused on other stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's always there. Like I don't like get worse.
What got you? Like you're spitting out some like deep stuff, and I kind of want you to.
In my rap.
Yeah, in your raps, there's some deep stuff in it, man. And like, okay, what got you into the rap stuff?
Rap. My cousin used to rap. He's from Georgia.
Yeah.
And the summer that we moved to California, which was 2010, like the ending of June, like beginning of July. I moved from Virginia, and we had stopped in Georgia. And two of my cousins tagged along with us.
Yeah.
To stay the summer stay the summer with us.
Yeah.
In California. And yeah, like he used to rap like a little bit. You know, it was more of like a freestyle type of, you know, like some fun stuff. And that's kind of just how I got into it. And then like I started like writing more.
Yeah.
And then once I started school, then I met, you know, a couple people that was into music, and like we started writing. But like I didn't really get into like recording until after I graduated. And that's when my cousin had came back out, but it was for to live with us.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I started recording on the laptop. Like he got me into recording on the laptop at first, you know, with the headphones in and shitty quality.
Yeah.
And then I bought like a $30 mic off of eBay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then, you know, like it just eventually like got better from there. You know what I mean? Like it just turned it into something that was fun to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, how are you able, because most of your rap like is relatively conscious.
Right.
And a lot of the rap industry, it's not very conscious.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, you know, I feel like nothing wrong with anger.
I guess a lot of like degrading type of stuff.
Like, how are you able to just rap and maintain the consciousness level of it? Like, how are you able to do that?
Because I don't listen to mainstream rap.
Oh, so you don't even fucking listen to rap? What kind of rap do you listen to?
I don't listen to mainstream
rap.
Like the stuff you see on TV and the radios and
yeah,
like the stuff that's hot right now. Like I don't listen to it.
Yeah. So damn. Okay.
Yeah. So like
who do you look up to?
So like I listen to artists.
Yeah.
You know, like it might be like a Kendrick Lamar or like a J. Cole or something, or just some underground artist I find on the internet or something. That's, you know, got the same type of
vibe.
Yeah, they got the same type of vibe that I'm into. You know, I don't listen to mainstream music at all. Like there's no substance to it, like you said. It's like there's really no substance to it. There's no you know, it's just like you're kind of listening to it and it's kind of just the same stuff, you know what I'm saying? Same kind of beat. Yeah. Same kind of content. Yeah. You know, like drugs, money. You know what I'm saying? Sex, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like selling drugs, like killing people.
Yeah.
Like, why would I want to listen to that? Because I don't do that stuff. So.
That's true.
You know I mean?
That's
like I can't relate. So,
yeah. Oh shit.
You know.
Do you listen? You listen to Tupac, right?
Yeah, I listen to Pac.
Yeah. What do you think about him?
Amazing.
He's deep, dude.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He wrote a song, Unconditional
Like
Love,
he's not even like I wouldn't even consider him a rapper. He's more of like a philosopher almost, you know, like a politician almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was actually making songs about stuff that's going on right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's what makes Tupac so great.
Yeah.
And then plus he was like a really like versatile person, you know what I'm saying? He could have a conversation with a homeless guy and also like a CEO of a record label or something, you know what I'm saying? Like he could put himself in those two environments. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like how could you not like Tupac?
Mm-hmm. Do you see yourself like rapping like long term? Or is it just like a free flow, like it's just fun in that moment?
Yeah, it's just something like it's just something I like doing.
Because you're like into poetry stuff.
Yeah,
too, right?
Of course. Yeah.
You're also into fashion, right? A little bit? Not really?
Not really. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I'll see on your Instagram post, you'll be like accentuating like a person's style and all that stuff, like beauty.
Oh, like an aesthetic almost.
Yeah, aesthetics. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not like too into fashion. Like. Yeah. I mean, like I'll admit.
That's good because I'm not into it.
Yeah, like I'll admit and admire something.
Yeah.
You know, like I might see, like an outfit that looks dope, or like you might see a Mercedes car that looks dope.
Yeah.
But like that doesn't mean like I'm into fashion or like I'm materialistic or like I just like what I see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't buy a Mercedes though.
Mm-hmm. So what triggered you to become so deep? Like what made you resonate with this shit, man?
I don't know, bro. That's like a weird question. That's like I feel like everything is deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like people don't see that depth sometimes, do you?
Yeah, I know.
Isn't it whack?
yeah, but it's just like there's really nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just kind of something it's just kind of something you see or you don't see. You know, like it's really I don't know how to explain it, like how to come to it. Like it's just something like you either see it or you don't. You know, I don't really have a blueprint for that.
Yeah. What if I like challenge you to do a deep rap right now? Would you do it?
Right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like rapping.
Yeah, dude, really?
Yeah, bro.
Fuck.
I really don't.
Yeah. What if I like gave you a beat and stuff?
If you gave me a beat?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Nah, same shit.
Like what, you just want me to spit off the top or something?
Yeah, just spit off like something deep. Do it from a place of meditation though. That'd be dope. You down for that?
Like I don't get what you mean though.
Like because what happens is that when we go into the process of meditation, we're going into the space of silence.
Right.
And in that space of silence, that's where creativity naturally emerges and stuff.
No, like I know what you're talking. Like I know what you mean, but like I'm saying is like it's not really like a rap environment for me right now.
Oh really?
You know what I mean? Like
okay.
You know.
No, I know. I don't mind. Yeah.
So that's it. Like I know what you mean though. You know, like that flow, shit. Like that flow state.
Yeah.
Like
oh shit. So what would be like a rap environment then?
Like in my room. Like I don't know, probably not like
nature.
Yeah, no, like I don't care about nature, but like probably not like sitting on a hard rock with my knees wet.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, okay. Oh, your body's like fucked up right now.
No, like I'm chilling, but
okay.
Like I just don't feel like rapping at this moment.
Damn, dude. I want to hear some good verses. That would have been so great for the fucking video, man. Just have like that 1 minute snippet of you rapping and shit.
That's a long time, a minute.
Yeah. You can do it for 30 seconds, bro.
That's like a good ass like 16 low key.
Yeah. Nah, that would be dope, dude. Okay, so yeah. That's crazy. Dude, right now my mind's just stuck on you rapping right now, bro.
Yo, you crazy.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
Alright, I'll spit some.
Woo! Dude, fuck
right,
yes.
Fuck it. I say liquid swords have been painting pictures, been so vivid lately. Hue mad colors on a canvas as my scriptures lately. I've been amazing, blessed, testing my feelings daily. My expressions make the sun bright, personifying the sunlight as the ash burns. I never pass words when I use names. The past serves as some loose change, but I don't ever lose change. Y'all lacking the common sense. Breath of fresh fragrance, inhaling these common sense. The smell of success seep in such cynical situations. My pinnacle is of ages ahead of you peons. I pee on rappers, let the record spin on repeat. My mind deep as the ocean, your thoughts are knee deep. I'm diving in waters, crystal clear vision, precision eye on the mortar. This is a planned depiction. That's all I got.
Dude.
Yeah. You know, just a little song, little poetry.
Ah, dude. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you.
The battery on this one about to die though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I got another one though.
Okay. We'll do it like. That was dope, dude. Thank you.
Yeah.
like for I don't know why I felt like I needed that, bro. You're like, bro, no, dude.
Like it's almost like a sermon, almost like a prayer, almost.
Yeah,
like,
dude, like pray. Hey, Juan, come on, just pray for me, bro. Come on, please.
You know, like a sermon, real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like that's what it's like with a lot of artists, and it's understandable. Like, you know, they're just not in that moment; they're feeling it.
Right.
But every time I get an artist to just allow themselves to express themselves in that moment, right, even though they're not feeling it, it's kind of like working out. Even though we're not feeling it, you just do it.
Right. You just go through the motion and get it over with.
And dude, it always comes out like super fucking beautiful because it's spontaneous.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I figure like I can't, like, not like, since you asked, it's kind of almost like now I gotta do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I was like, dude, thank you.
Yeah.
I know it's coming from like a pleasing frame, like I don't want to please people. I don't want to, you know, like, right, you know, just succumb to what people tell me what to do. Right. But like, dude, like,
nah, like it's just more just
yeah.
You know, it's just like one of those things like where like I have to be in the mood to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get kind of thrown off. It's like sometimes people be like, "Yo, bro, you trying to rap for me?" And I'm just like, not even in that mode right now. You know, you know what I mean? But like, sure.
Yeah.
Know? But nah, like I think it's all good.
Nah, I respect, you know, when an artist, you know, is capable of being spontaneous and they can just show it. Like I understand, right, like when they're not in the mood, but like when that spontaneity happens, like there's like the biggest, like for me, for a person that's coming from the frame of asking, right, there's such a big joy in it. Like I don't think you understand like the joy that I had with asking you to fucking rap. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Like there's joy and like I'm such in a place of receiving. Like when a person's like asking you to, you know, do your passion and they like get to receive it, dude, right, it's phenomenal, even though, you know, you may not be in the mood. Like
I feel like it's like a mutual feeling on both sides, like to hear people like listen to my music or something and be like yo, like keep going or something, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like that's
like
also,
I was like, yo just keep going, bro.
Yeah, like
just do it for 30 minutes, bro.
But like that's also like an affirmation for me, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like this was dope, or yeah, you know, somebody might be like, yo, I like when you said such and such and it made me think of like whatever, and I'd be like, I ain't even look at it like that, but like I'm glad you you know, pointed that out for me. Yeah,
no, 100%, because that's what happens when I'm speaking to like a really spiritual teacher. I remember telling her, to clarify, this is what I got from your deep ass message.
Right.
And, you know, I think in her mind, she was like, well, if that's what you got, that's what you needed to hear.
Yeah.
And then she even though in her mind that's probably not what she meant,
right,
you know, if that's what they got from it, that's what they probably needed to hear.
Yeah. And it's kind of like, it kind of saves you from explaining things, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like to an extent, like an explanation kind of kills the art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like art is like truly subjective.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like how they say like beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing with art. Like something could be ugly to somebody else, but you can look at that piece of like that painting and be like, damn, like you can tell that artist took their time, but like to another person it could be trash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So